EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to British Columbia and the gleaming jewel that is Vancouver, Canada. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be our visitors taking on our home team. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gordon, Charles Davis joining you from the booth. And, Charles, we take a peek at this Vancouver team entering play.
They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. Meanwhile, for the visitors from...
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time.
They'll be led out by their rookie quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well. Won the ball game, bottom line. May not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw here. Escapes the sack. It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
They'll set up a throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. They bring their punter out there now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Pushing through the contact. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And that will come the offense as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory. That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny in practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. And they'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he stopped immediately there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Cruz.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Vancouver.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
37-yard line.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And managed to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Down at the 35-yard line.
Now back to throw.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful to get the pick.
He went through all of his rules feels about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
A gain of 12. And Canton 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 13 carries, 69 yards.
Well, to no one's surprise, he gets an early rep right there, and they've been playing their best ball of the season as they built this winning streak, and that includes the ground game, where he's kept the offense productive and put them in position to win ball games. The question now is, can this defense that he's facing do what others haven't and finally put a stop to this streak?
2nd and 9 now. For Killer here, it's complete. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
A 7-yard gain on the play.
Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a 1st down. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, good move. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
A 3-yard pickup. And
again, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Visitor is 7. Our home team.
So the drive there took 6 plays. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Dances by him. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays, try and go to those spots, and get your offense moving.
At the 41-yard line.
John Bryant, this is Henry. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown. A big play there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series that's reestablishing confidence in him to run this offense.
The extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. Still going past the 30. And he will score. Touchdown. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together, but that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Point after here coming up. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Visitors 14.
Still one of the most exciting plays in football, the kick return. Shows why there, 93 yards on that return for 6. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Able to slither by. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Now a play fake here on first down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a second and 5.
Brings up second and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Back to throw. Now he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
And the Vancouver first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And let me tell you, that wasn't as easy as it looked. Dancing away and moving forward for 6 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
the numbers for him from a week ago. 16 carries, 85 yards.
It's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys is that the ground game has been established, and it's keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage. Sometimes that leads to huge games for him. Other times, he plays a complementary role to someone else. But however it's getting done, they're winning week after week.
The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the first.
Vancouver first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up second.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. They'll look to throw here. A nice little juke. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter down, it's our home team with possession as they go to work on a first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second.
He'll try again. And this time he finally breaks through. It's a touchdown. Little high formation fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Point after try forthcoming. And we've got a good one going. We'll line it up at 14.
That ties the game.
A good drive
as they go 9 plays in all. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. And that's a loss of 7 on the 1st down play.
The safety position continues to evolve into a bigger role in run defense than in the past. They certainly love to have him drop down and get aggressive in bringing ball carriers down behind the line of scrimmage. Not many bigger stops than that one right there.
He'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And his ability to use his legs has given the defense fits when trying to game plan. He's currently 2nd in the NFL in rushing yards by a QB. They begin with Henry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
No matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And they run the option on 2nd down. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately.
Taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
They'll set up to throw. That is caught. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 30. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Nice move. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Out on the right, this is close. Here's a 2nd and 8.
He's out of bounds at the 13-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
They'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And his guys are going to take the lead.
Nothing like understanding where your escape patches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Makes the score.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Shifts past him. And not much happening on the returns. He'll get this to about the 23. The Canton offense takes over once again.
4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately, to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks when they've been really, really good. They look terrific. Other weeks where we wonder just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. This offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
And the captain 1st down.
That's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the captain
on 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And ultimately, this won't go for much, maybe a couple, but boy, he showed off that make-you-miss ability that certainly is in his arsenal.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
He was defended by Kenny Moore.
Him in stride. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
6 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
They'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They come up short here on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you punt the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
He's got his man closed.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Cruz on the crossing route. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He's got the 1st down. He's got a big game going right now. Already over 100 yards receiving in this 1st half alone.
38-yard line.
Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And Davis has it over the middle. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Vancouver, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football.
2nd and 10.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
And this is
unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
It's now 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Good strength, but not able to get a whole lot. Tackle shy of the 10. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They find some open field there. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Shedding through the defense. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 3rd down and 1.
Number 0. 5 yards on the play. And it's
Back to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half.
And Kenton first down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half.
And Kenton first down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
This offense back to work now late in this 1st half. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Now back to throw. Rifles one. That's going to be intercepted. And they have the football that will set him shop at the 33-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this 1st half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And with just 4 seconds left in this 1st half, a timeout call.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
This is caught. It's Cruz.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So halftime straight ahead, and that means we go to Scott Hanson. It is our EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott, take it away.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hanson and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, great work as always. We'll see what the second half brings here. These two defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads at intermission. These offenses, they have had their way so far. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And this offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they're going to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll set up a throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Still going. And he will take it in for the touchdown. A great effort there. 47 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, magical spread to overcome. It's a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
2nd and 4. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there. Those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I will hear about that from him soon.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
Gotta give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Back to throw here.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown. A big play there. 59 yards. And his guys are able to make this a close game again.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as a wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job right there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
They'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Vancouver offense ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a lot of wins in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's a give up the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
56 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
43-yard line.
The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed.
He's got a man, complete. And he gets into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to extend their lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And boy, it was pretty.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Canton offense takes over once again. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
4 yards on the pickup.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's 3rd.
He'll look to throw. That's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Number 88.
These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
Down.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
At the 44-yard line.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll go with the keeper. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line.
From the 35, here's a second down and 6.
It's now a second
Now
down.
they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. They wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. And we'll find the open man. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll set up to throw. Keeps himself upright. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And his guys have made this a 1-score game now. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will shave one more off this lead. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some oohs and ahs from the crowd as he jukes his way forward for a couple of yards. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a gain of 6.
Makes it from the gun. He'll hand this off. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. And they'll let it go deep for Cruz. That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play there. 42 yards.
18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
back now here on EA Sports as we're about ready to rock and roll for the fourth and final quarter. On play action, they'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. It's a quarterback sneak. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
First down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
Brings up second.
Devlin trying to power it in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal. They'll drop the throw. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. They have to, and we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. Is this a touchdown? That's the question. CD, what are they looking for here?
You just need any part of the football to break the plane. You don't need the whole football. It doesn't need to go over the entire white line. It's just that front part of the white line. And if you draw an imaginary plane going straight up,
the kicker on,
that's what they need to cross.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point right down the middle, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to get this out to the 25. Here comes the Canton offense to set up shop. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
That fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And the Canton first down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Second and 11 at the 39-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. And they rattle off a big one. 51 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown!
The kicker on.
A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard
This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. And he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded at the 33. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here comes the Canton offense to set up shop. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A gain of 16 yards. And a Canton first down.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he powers through the first lane, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
48-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he spins through. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
A gain of 7. And a Canton first down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Taken down at the 11-yard line.
2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
It's now 4th down.
Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. On 4th down, here's the option. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And that will force a turnover on downs. So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts, but this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a 1st down and make them use their timeouts and get a first set of down. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they still have an opportunity.
Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They're going to look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 2nd down and 8.
Out of bounds at the 24-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Quick throw there is incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
brings up third down. And
they'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete.
The third down.
And there will be a break in the action here. They're going to take a timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. We're taking right on the 30. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets around him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
They come up with one timeout and the 2-minute warning to work with. Here's 1st and 10.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
1st down.
Back to throw. And man, he hits him in stride. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. He's back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
1st and goal at the 8.
Back to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
2nd down, goal to go.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
The offense will line up for a 2-point conversion.
They're going to try and run. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they up their lead to 3.
42.
A beautiful fake. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cruz.
And he'll be taken down after a gain of 8, and defensively they'll say you can have that.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter play. He's got his man Cruz.
13 more yards.
And the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this one is right through. And they will tie this game here in the final minute of play.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Now back to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And we need overtime to decide this one.